I won't insult your intelligence. This is a white label drop shipped generator from China. The MXR3500 Maxpeedingrods generator. It is half the price of an equivalent Honda generator, and today we're going to answer the question, is this worth it? Now there's two things you want to know. Does it work? And how long is it going to last? The first question is really easy to answer. So right off the bat, this thing is misfiring. It's hard to tell, but out of the exhaust here, it's misfiring, has that pop, 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 pop every so often. Now before we answer the question of how long is this thing going to last, let's take a look at the features. On the front, it has your standard stuff. You got a normal outlet, you got an RV outlet, you got your normal choke and run and off switch, you got your parallel connections, you have your eco mode and normal mode, you have a few breakers, you have an AC inverter reset, and you have a CO2 alarm, among other things. Got a nice gas filler cap, you got a nice pull card to start the unit, and on the other side you have your normal oil fill hole, as well as an access port for the spark plug, and as well as another access port for the air filter. Out back is your standard exhaust with a spark arrestor. A poor man always pays twice is an ancient proverb, meaning when you're looking at a generator like this, you're also comparing it to a well-established, reputable generator such as the Honda generators, which are known to last forever. So everybody wants to know, how long are these Chinese generators going to last in comparison to something like a Honda? Well, you probably already know the answer. This thing is half the price of an equivalent Honda generator, so at best it's going to last probably half as long. Now you may get lucky, who knows? There's not enough data out there to establish how long this thing is going to last. But there's a reason for that, and that's because no brand seems to keep their sticker on these things long enough for it to gain any sort of reputation like the Honda. And when I say reputation, I mean a reputation for long-standing, lasts forever reliability. Thus, there is no point in me BSing you and telling you that this is going to last as long as a Honda generator. It's probably not going to do that. Nor is it practical for me to rant and say, buy the best, most expensive things you can buy because they're going to last the longest, because that's impractical and it does not fit everybody's budget. It doesn't fit a lot of people's budget, and that's why these units exist. Thus, the idea behind these generators is to offer the consumer who cannot afford something like a Honda a value, something to get them going and give them what they need and provide them with a fair value. Generally speaking, online people are happy with these generators. But would I buy one personally? No. I'd get the Honda, but that's because it's in my budget. And I understand that's not everybody. So on this channel, we keep it real. And the bottom line is this. Any Chinese generator is a roll of the dice. And so it's little nonsense like this misfire that's happening right now. That's the difference between something like this and a reputable Honda generator. I know. Nobody wants to hear that, but that is the actual truth. I'm not messing around with the air filter or the spark plug or the carburetor. This thing is brand new. It shouldn't do this. It's disingenuous for me or anybody out there to sit here and say, hey, this is going to replace your Honda. This is it right here. It's going to last you forever. And thus, ultimately, the choice has to be from the consumer. What's your budget? How much are you willing to risk versus what you get in return? Everybody's different. And for those seeking that low entry fee, this may be the answer. What am I expecting out of the lifespan of this generator? I'm expecting it to last about 25% as long as a Honda generator at 50% of the price. Can I prove that? Of course I can't. Nobody can. But to prove me wrong, you're going to have to take the risk on this generator.